If a man is born with a penis, he has the propensity to kill you. Obviously, this is alleged because there is no proof that her husband killed her. And also, rest in peace to Ashlee Jenae. I don't want this to be super tone deaf since the news literally just dropped. I feel like if you are a person that follows my content, obviously we're not going really to believe that she ended up taking her own life by hanging herself. I feel like most women do not agree that in most cases is what happened. Let's just say we find out tomorrow that he's guilty, right? And he actually was the one that unalived her. One of the biggest things that patriarchy does is that they divide and conquer. And one of the number one ways that they've done this is through different races, through different gender identities, the country, the ethnicity, your religion. They have all of these things of separatism. That way, you don't generalize, because generalizing means that you are going to be able to make more assumptions based off of a larger group of people for your own survival. Listen, whether that man was black, whether he was white, whether he was Asian, Indian, etc., men are out here killing women. Those are just the hard and raw facts. Men are out here killing women. If you do not want your chances of getting killed to increase, you don't deal with men. Too often, women and even men, they always want to go back to separatism to not look at the bigger picture. Your lifespan is instantly and dramatically going to shorten the second you allow a man into your home. You allow a man into your life. This could be because he's gonna or this could be just simply because you're stressed, your cortisol is high, you are sacrificing a lot of things, you're self-sacrificing, and so therefore you will not be able to you have to abandon yourself to make sure that you have this man around, and then you're going to degrade slowly. Also, I can't even believe that there are people that actually believe social media relationships. I feel as though if you are a person that longs and yearns for a relationship that you see on social media and you don't know them, and you're creating parasocial relationship goals based off of videos and pictures, no shade, you need to touch some grass. No shade, you need to go to therapy. This is not real. Okay, this shit is not real. This is a form for people to sell you a dream in order for you to have a sense of validation, in order for you to view things so that way you could feel inadequate and to make you feel like something's wrong with you. And make it feel like, oh, there are women out here that have all this love and they're getting all these gifts and all these trips and they can land them this type of man and they can have pasta and lobster and there's still hope for me. That's why this shit is created. This shit is not rooted in anything real. Okay, this shit is not rooted in anything in regards to reality and how people are living. So to think that, you know, an engagement, a marriage proposal, getting taken out on trips, y'all have to understand these pictures and these photos are 0.00001% of the life that people are living when they're not on this goddamn phone. So regardless of what it was that was posted, regardless of what type of lifestyle or love that was being sold to y'all as consumers, because every time you take in shit on here, you're being sold something, you're being sold an idea as a consumer. Y'all got to get out of this mindset of goals. What you believe is goals is really just an idea of what you think a relationship is supposed to look like, and that could be sold to you. They're only reflecting what it is that they want you to show. Most people that are in relationships, they're not about to put everything on Front Street. This is a reason why I don't really sit here and like tell women like, oh, they need to go for this type of man or this race of man or a man that is a nerd or a man that does this type of profession. At the end of the day, a man is a man is a man is a man. No matter what race a man is, no matter where he's from, no matter what profession he is, if a man wants to take a woman's life, baby, a man is going to take a woman's life. Y'all so badly believe that you can cut corners around how dangerous men are. Y'all so badly think that you can come up with a remedy to choose better, to choose correctly, and y'all don't want to sit with the reality that it is pure luck, and in most cases the odds are not in your fucking favor. Oh, a white man is not going to be here and have a savior. The people that are complaining the most in marriages are the people who are married the most, i.e., white women, and they're complaining the most about their white husband. So, what makes you think that all because they're with someone that has a different skin shade tone, that they're going to treat you differently, that they're going to treat you better? The people that complain the most in their marriages literally are white women, and they're married to white men. So I don't understand this whole like pasta and lobster thing. Y'all need to give that shit up. Y'all need to give that shit up. Women are constantly running away from the fact that, baby, these are men at the end of the day. It don't matter. And of course, you're going to have a ton of black men saying, this is what she gets. This is why you shouldn't be dating out, and this is why you shouldn't be doing this, yada, yada, yada. Black men kill black women the most out of any demographic. They have the highest amount of IPV out of any race. So this selling point of being like, aha, a white man took her life, this is why you should have been dealing with a black man. If you're a black woman, in most cases, if you are in a relationship, if you are with a black man, that's who's going to end up taking your life. So even then, it doesn't matter. Y'all need to accept the fact that these men have no problem putting your life at risk, taking your life, and going on their merry way. It's really unfortunate what happened to this woman. Regardless if that is actually what happened, it's unfortunate that her life had to be lost, regardless. But this is the reason why I do what I do. Y'all need to wake up. Like, y'all need to wake up and realize this shit is not a game. These men have no problem taking your life. And guess what? They will not feel an ounce of remorse. They will not feel a tiny bit guilty for offing you, taking you away from your children, taking you away from your parents, taking you away from your friends, taking you away from your colleagues. These men do not give a fuck. You are nothing but an object that can be replaced, and you can just be wiped off the face of the earth as an afterthought.
There's been this recent attempt over the years to try to normalize black people unaliving themselves in the same way that y'all ancestors was unaliving black people back in the day. And we're not buying it. Like, I'm not buying what you're selling. And let me just start off by saying justice for Ashlee Jenae. Justice for Ashlee Jenae. Because at first, this was her taking herself out, and they already ruled it that she did it to herself. This is so interesting to me how quickly the police assume that black people have done this to themselves versus actually investigating. And now we're finding out, that the man who looks like this, her fiance, and her got into an argument or an altercation prior to her unaliving. Why was that not a part of your active investigation in the first place? I am not convinced that she did this to herself. I'm not buying what y'all are selling. The story don't make sense.